Close down. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Far Rock 22M, aka Infamous Owen, Infamous_Owen on IG. Right now I'm in Woodside, just handling a little business, but since I saw this closed down smoke shop, kind of reminded me of something, right? Something I ain't really touch on. And I noticed that a lot of smoke shops lately have been getting raided. I guess that may be a good thing for some, and that may be a bad thing for some other people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, I really don't care. I felt like a lot of these stores, no disrespect to the ox and none of that, but they got into this because they thought it was gonna be easy. They thought that the laws have gotten lighter, so they could go ahead and just start selling weed or whatever. I felt like this should have been left to the streets or the dispensaries, the ones that want to do it legally. Now, when they started opening up all these stores, that was like kind of like a spit in the face to the hood, because for a long time they stayed away. And I don't want to hear, oh, you sound racist. No, I love the ox, I love them, but at the end of the day, a lot of these people were staying out of the way when it was crunch time. You know what I'm saying? They stuck to selling the Dutches and the beers, and I felt like that should have been the same thing when the weed got legalized. So now you're kind of getting a taste of what we was going through in the streets, because a lot of our houses got raided because of weed. A lot of us got minor arrests because of marijuana. A lot of us got records because of weed and marijuana. So now the city is cracking down, because a lot of these dispensaries wasn't making money, because for every dispensary you had 100 weed shops or 100 smoke shops. For every dispensary in the city, you got at least 100 smoke shops. And I don't think that's exaggerating right there. I don't think I'm exaggerating. And the thing about it is, a lot of these smoke shops are selling nothing but trash. Let's just keep it real. A lot of the stuff is sprayed. And I know this new generation don't care about sprayed weed, but mine did. We don't want nothing tampered with our weed. But it is what it is, But I feel like some of these stores need to close down, because the hood was overwhelmed. The city, not just the hood, just the city is overwhelmed with smoke shops selling nothing but trash, garbage, selling it to the youth, selling it to minors. And it ain't matter. You know what I'm saying? And they got all the money. And the thing is, what got me upset is that the ones that's in the hood that's doing this thing, they let these stores open up and didn't even try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let them come and take the hustle right from under y'all feet. And that right there, I didn't respect. You know what I'm saying? And people, I have a video that I did not years ago, but maybe last year, a year and a half, saying that, yo, if I was still doing what I was doing, I would have made it hard for them to sell weed in my neighborhood. Honestly, I would have made it hard. People like, oh, in the comments, oh, who are you? Like, I was a dude that was doing it before they did it. And, a lot of people see the opportunity, they made the money. Now, I'm not going to lie. I know it was a good payday, a good pay year for some of these stores. A lot of these stores made a lot of money. But right now, NYPD, the sheriff's offices, they are going to crack down on a lot of these illegal shops. They are not playing. They are not playing. Like, every day they are raiding them. Every night they getting raided. And I'm not going to lie, I had two by my job. They was actually decent. It was decent. They was cool. They hired people of the neighborhood. Well, one of them hired people of the neighborhood. And it was sad to see that they closed down, But at the end of the day, man, if they was just selling smoke products, they would have still been open. But they out there selling to whoever, selling whatever. Eventually, they're going to crack down on it. A lot of these stores, they're not really checking. They might check your ID if you look too young, but they're not checking to see if you have a badge. You know what I mean? They're not checking to see if you're law enforcement. So they think, like, since it became legal, it's okay to just sell to any and everybody. It doesn't work like that. And sadly, a lot of these stores are going to see the repercussions a lot of the landlords of these stores are going to get fines. So that's why you see a lot of them not opening back up, because some of them did open up right afterwards, but now they're fining the stores and the owner of the property, and they fining them big too. You know, they're not giving them the little small fine that they could just open back up and ha 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 ha. No, they hitting them hard. So these stores are not reopening. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like at one point this kind of needs to happen, because we are oversaturated with smoke shops. We do not need 3 or 4 smoke shops on the block. We don't need that. You know what I mean? And it's not even smoke shops, it's actually weed spots. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these weed spots are selling trash. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Hopefully these people get their licenses, because I'm sure the ones that got closed down, y'all made enough money. I know y'all made enough money to go ahead and do it the right way. I don't know how much a license really costs. I'm sure that it might be maybe $100,000 to apply for it. And if you don't get it, you get your money back, and you got to renew your license like every 2 years or every 3 years for like $100,000. So the money that y'all make or made, I'm telling you, you probably made enough to go apply for that license. Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, some of these spots be having decent stuff. A lot of these growers upstate be having decent stuff. Some of it is trash, but I think New York is going to get it. I think New York, in a couple of years, we're probably going to have better stuff than Cali. Now, people might be like, yo, you sound crazy. New York out trumps everybody. New York is the best. We do everything the best. So I think since marijuana's become legalized, I think we're going to grow some of the best stuff out here. I think so. Just got to give it some time. But I think New York is going to be probably one of the places you go for the best weed. You know what I'm saying? Cali is going to be arguably the first, but I believe when New York do something, when New York put their foot in something, we're going to make it the best. And I think that's what's going to happen in due time. But what do y'all think about these shops closing up? Do y'all feel like it was necessary? Do y'all feel like, oh man, they picking on the people that's trying to feed their family? You know, like, what do y'all think about that? Because, or do y'all feel like a lot of these shops didn't have to open? You know what I'm saying? Some of these people could have stuck to selling Dutches and selling their beers and stuff and selling the candy. You know, what do y'all think? Because I feel like a lot of these stores didn't have to open up. I feel like, you know, the Ox, they could have stuck to the cigarettes and Dutches. But who am I to say who can sell what, right? This is America. Sell whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not going to be the hypocrite and dictate what someone can and cannot do. But if I had to be in my feelings about it, I feel like some people should have just stuck what they know. Stick with what they know. But, of course, a lot of these stores, they had the money, the resources to open up a weed spot or a weed spot. That's exactly what it is. I'm not even going to call it a smoke shop. They had the money and the resources to open up one. A lot of us in the hood didn't pool no money together to do that. I was talking to my barber about this. And he was like, you know, a lot of dudes should have pooled their money together and try to open up a store. I agree. But the reality of it is that a lot of us in the hood can't get along when it comes to being on the same page. You know, a lot of us want to be king. A lot of us want to be the captain of the boat. And you know what they say, man, some of these people will sink your ship if they can't be the captain. Some of us have big egos. We can't work together. You know, but I totally agree. If we would have, a lot of us would have, it could have been like 8 people open up a store in the hood, and we all would have been able to eat off that store. Well, a lot of us ain't looking at the big picture. But the Ox, they had the organization to do it. They're organized. They have the family to do it. So I salute them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. But I can't be mad at them. You know, I just felt like, you know, that hustle, when it became legal, it should have just stuck with us. You know, but we didn't hold on to that. You know, we let it slip out of our fingers. So whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, things look like they're about to fall right back into place. So I'm just saying like it is. If you in a neighborhood and them smoke shops closed down and you was getting money off of that, now is your time to step up. You know what I'm saying? Because The reason why a lot of them was able to slip in, because a lot of y'all in the hood don't know how to do it. A lot of y'all is lazy. Y'all don't want to deliver. Y'all not consistent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a fucking attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to them, they're always there. Price is the same. They have different varieties. They're consistent. You know what I mean? They treat it like a business. And like I said, a lot of y'all don't want to do that. Y'all feel like y'all obligated to people to come to y'all. Y'all feel like, yeah, I'm the dude doing it over here. Nah, man. And then y'all get mad when you find out your neighbor or somebody's going to the dispensary all the way in Manhattan. Why? Because y'all don't know how to do business. So let this be a learning lesson. Take it back over. Take it back over and do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it in the streets, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, somebody else is going to take that hustle from y'all. And y'all not going to have nothing to eat off of. Not saying that I'm not encouraging you to sell weed. That's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is, if you're already doing it and you've been doing it, now is the time to step it up. Because they are coming after these stores and they are shutting them down. It seems like they are not playing. A lot of the stores that I've seen open, they are closing now or closed. And they got that letter from the NYPD on there saying like this person was selling drugs near a school, selling drugs near a church, a sanctuary or something, or selling to minors. So what I'm saying is that they're closing it down. They're closing your competition down. There should never been competition in the first place, but they're closing them down. So for you dudes in the streets that's doing it, take it back over and do it the right way. Because there was money in it. And the Ox and the other people saw that. And they see there was money in it. And they took it over. And I'm quite sure they made thousands, tens and thousands of dollars off of it. As you can. Just saying. Something to think about. Or, if you have a record, you can try to apply the right way and try to do it through a state. Now, it might seem like it costs a lot of money. I don't know. But I'm quite sure if we pool together, we could find investors. You could probably get a loan. Go talk to a lawyer. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be thinking about that every day. Like, where would I open one at? How would I go about it? But I know that I need to have a few tens of thousands of dollars in hand before I even start pondering that idea. Or, I don't know. I could bring it to someone and get investments. I don't know. Get in the comment section. Let me know how one should go about that. Or how one would go about that. But for the streets, this is the time for y'all to either do it your way or do it the right way. Do not let nobody come and take it over again. You know what I'm saying? And if you decide to open up a shop in the hood, be very careful because they're going to come. They're going to come for you. You know what I mean? So to avoid all of that, try to do it the right way or try to be very secretive about it. But yeah, man. Mayor Adams, he's not playing out here. They shutting it down all the way from Manhattan, especially in Queens. I've seen a lot of them shut down in Queens. I don't know what's going on in Brooklyn. I don't know what's going on in the other boroughs, but I know for sure Manhattan and Queens, they not playing out here. They shutting them down. So, like I said, man, just get on your grind. And don't let no one take this from the streets again. Unless you're doing it legally in a dispensary. That's all I can say. So, live from live from Woodside. About to get out of here. Head back to the Jamaica way because, I'm still working right now. And, y'all have a good day. Peace out.